Welcome back. Well, the great Australian dream of owning your home is out of reach for so many people, but there is hope.
A new app is launching today to help you co-own, co-invest or even sell a part of your property.
Co-founder of Kohab, Darren Clark, joins us now with all the details. Darren, good morning to you.
Hi, Darren.
Good morning.
Just
Thank you for
explain,
having me
how does this work?
So Kohab, the platform, is around co-ownership. It's around helping people get into property by teaming up with someone else.
How does it work?
How does it work? Well, the people are able to come into the platform and register, and we walk them through step by step around education, learning about co-ownership, and then go through the process of finding a property, using our tools, and then the most important thing, getting into working with our partners and then having a proper legal agreement so you know how the ownership will work.
So these could be teeing up with absolute strangers. Just elaborate on the benefits of how it works.
The one audience is definitely friends and siblings and partners. The second audience is people that are interested and need to find someone else to own with. In our studies, we've found that there's quite a large percentage of people that just don't have someone to own with.
I would imagine the legalities of this are very complex, are they?
Yeah, and that's why it's handled through a co-ownership agreement, which outlines the nature of the relationship, and then what happens if the what-ifs happen in the future.
What about people just selling a portion of their property?
It's definitely a market for us. Properties used to be a whole or nothing proposition, and so to have a way to release some of the cash out of ownership.
How do you figure that? How do you figure the numbers on that? If someone's going to get a portion of it now, and then obviously in the future when it sells, how do you figure out whether it's gone down, up, or the market value? Yeah,
there's rules written into the co-ownership agreement that state that there should be independent advisors and evaluations, but that's clearly stated in the ownership agreement before they even buy the property. Has
there been much interest in this from investors?
Definitely. We've had a lot of registrations for people being interested in co-ownership, and our studies and our research have shown that there is a huge market for it.
And is there a typical investor?
I think that the audience really is around, there's a large audience around first-time buyers, and we think the first-time buyers can team up with investors as well. There's no reason why they couldn't have a part rent, part own situation, which is helpful for everyone.
The reason why I mentioned before the fact that the legalities must be complex, I wonder what happens if someone wants to pull out, for example, and how is that figured out?
Yeah, well, in the legal agreement, it's outlined how they do that, and they give the chance to the other person to buy. And Kohab then is a relisting platform, so people are able to relist a portion of the property back onto the platform to see if they can find a new buyer.
Well, so many people wanting to get into the market and struggling, so it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. We hope it should go well.
All right, good. Thank you very much. And for more information, you can head to 9saver.com.au.